Welcome back to another video, everybody. Behind me is a awesome spec Ram TRX 2021. It's in this beautiful shade of black with the full black appearance that you associate with the TRX. So let's check out, is this the ultimate 702 horsepower Hellcat truck beast that everybody's been waiting for? And how does it stack up against the all-new Raptor that Ford has been showing? Let's check it out and get a full in-depth review on it, should we? As I said before, behind me is a 2021 Ram TRX. This one behind me has a sticker of right around $77,000. All the information for this vehicle and the dealership selling it, Union City, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, is in the description below, as well as who to contact. Contact Alexander Horgan here at Union City, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. If you're interested in this vehicle, again, all the information will be in the description below. But let's go ahead and check out this car and see what it's all about. With an exhaust note like that, of course you know what's powering the Ram TRX. It's that glorious FCA Hellcat engine that underpins the Charger Hellcat, the Challenger Hellcat, and everything, just like the Durango and the Trackhawk. Now, they've put it in the Ram 1500 platform, so let's see what it looks like under the hood of the all-new TRX. Of course, under this hood, under all of this plastic, let's see if you can see it. You can see it a little bit better under there, is the FCA's signature Hellcat engine. This one, in this specific powertrain, is making right around 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque in this Ram 1500. Now, that's enough to get this 2021 TRX to up to 60 miles per hour in right around 3.5 seconds. Just think about that. This is a huge full-size truck with, of course, all those off-road goodies on board, which we'll check out later in the video. But this thing can power to 60 in right around 3.5 seconds. That's supercar speed from not too long ago. Even some supercars still go that fast. So this is no joke when it comes to the powertrain department. We've checked out of course, the most important thing, which is the engine and how it sounds. Let's take a tour around and see most of what we can see of those Bilstein shocks that are underpinning this Ram TRX and all the off-road and visual goodies that FCA has added to the TRX. Of course, starting up front, the main thing you'll see is these are the LED headlights, the same ones you see on something like a limited or Longhorn Ram 1500. Now you can really see they've added some venting here. This is functional, and it just adds to the, you can see it's significantly wider than any other Ram 1500 product. You can see it's a little bit wider. Of course, you have those all-terrain tires that they're Goodyear Wranglers that are underpinning this. They're a 325 width, and they're wrapped around a 18-inch alloy wheel. Now you have the same LED fog lights you'd see on many other Ram 1500 models, but everything else is very different. Just taking a look at the front up here, because this is such a wide vehicle, you have the 3 amber marker lights, as well as a TRX decal up top, as well as some fake venting, but it's okay. Actually, this actually may be real. No, these look fake up here. I think these top ones are actually real, which is interesting. Now again, you have 6.2 liter supercharged. Just to let everybody know exactly what you're packing under this hood. Again, you have some tow hooks down there, Ram spelled out, and a signature grille for the TRX. You can really see the width of this vehicle from here, but overall it's really good. And you have a heat air intake right here, which looks really tasteful, really clean. Just coming up to the side, of course, we looked at those wheels. If you take a look in there, you can see all the beefed up suspension that Ram has put in the TRX. You can see those are some Bilstein shocks in there with remote reservoirs. All really good, all really clean. Same mirrors you'd see on any other Ram 1500, nothing special there. You have some special venting right here, which is functional in this case. Ram branding down there. These running boards this one's stock. This one hasn't been modified or anything, but I'm sure you can take those out really easily if you want to take this on some type of off-roading or things like that. Now you have the same wheels here, they're not staggered or anything like that, but you do get a better view of those remote reservoirs and those Bilstein shocks right there. These are Bilstein Blackhawks E2. They're really good. Of course, this is the best for jumping and things like that. Street Speed 717 did a great jumping video. You guys can check all that out. But all the suspension looks really beefed up. Of course, this thing's off-road ready, especially with these all-terrain tires, just ready to go anywhere. Here you have a tasteful TRX decal, just to let everybody know that you're driving a TRX if they already didn't know. This here is for your fuel filler, but you're going to be using that a lot with this gas mileage, but nobody cares if you're buying this anyway. Again, here you can see there's more venting, just to basically cohesively bring in the wideness or width of this truck in general. You have the same taillights as you would see in any type of night package or Ram 1500. This section's blacked out, which most of the night package LED taillights have. Here you have Ram spelled out, you have a TRX badge over there, and 4x4. Of course, you're not going to get a TRX without 4x4. And you have those massive exhaust pipes just to let that 6.2 liter Hellcat engine breathe, just to let all its gas out, because it's one heck of an engine. Now here you have a tail hook, just to, things like that. You have some LED lighting just for the license plate, which is all really cool. Just taking a look at the bed, it has like a push button with a rubber. It's really light, hydraulically assisted. This specific one has a Baja style tire in there, which looks really clean, just gives that TRX just a little bit of a different look and things like that. But of course you can remove that, or you can totally delete it as an option if you don't want it. But overall, this taillight is actually very surprisingly light. I'm actually very impressed with how light this tailgate is. There's no complaints with it at all. With 2 fingers you can put it right up. But basically that wraps up the exterior. Let's check out the interior and see what the interior of the all-new TRX is like. So to get into your Ram TRX to experience the rest of it, you have this, looks just like any other Ram 1500 key fob, except it does say TRX on the back, just to let you know that you got the special one, the top of the top. But again, just taking a look at the key fob in general, I really like this knurling on the side. It looks really good. It's a very solid key, has a great weight to it, no complaints with the key at all. But of course, just like every other Ram, in this case, you do not have any type of proximity from what I can tell. Which is interesting. I wish there was some type of proximity, but of course you can just press the unlock button. It unlocks right up, revealing your cabin. So hopping it is a little high up, but that's why these running boards are here, as well as this grab handle. You can see again just how high up this vehicle is. But shutting the door, it's very solid, very tasteful. I really have no complaints with how it, so we'll go through everything different. Of course, you have some soft touch plastic up top. You have a little bit of wider mirrors because this is a much wider vehicle than our normal Ram 1500. Now, it's nice and soft touch plastic right here. The grab handle is really nice. Again, I really like all the leather. It's all like kind of like has like a pattern on it, really, which is really cool. I really like that. But looking over the hood, it is pretty high up, but cold and dark, it is like that. Now, right here, you have a gauge cluster. Let's go ahead and start it up and hear that 6.2 liter V8.
If you own a car, truck, or
Alright, so let's take a look at the gauges right here. Of course, they're just like every other Ram 1500. They're not anything totally special, but you know, you can hear it. The steering wheel is great. There's nothing too wrong with the steering wheel. It's nice, actually thicker than normal Ram 1500. I really like the grip on it, but actually what we're going to do is we're going to turn that off just to not waste too much gas, because this thing does not get the best fuel economy at all. Just enough to give us the rest of the tour. Right here we have a TRX modes. You can really adjust your modes from like you know, Baja and things like that. Let's see if I can show those to you. Okay, so if you look right here, you can see there's sport, tow, snow. There we go, there's the graphics. There's like your normal mode. There's your custom mode. You can adjust it to whatever you really like. There's your mud, sand, Baja mode. Traction control does kind of turn off with that. There's your rock climbing mode. We're not shifting anything right now. Mud, sand, all really cool. Let's shift it back into what our normal is. There's Baja, sport, tow, snow, auto. Yeah, we'll just leave it in auto. But overall, the gauges are really nice. I really like them. Again, the steering wheel, all really good. I like these paddle shifters. I really thought just because these paddle shifters are kind of like weird because they have these buttons inside, I actually don't mind them too much. You just put your index finger and pinky right here, and you can shift them pretty easily. Again, I really like the perforated steering wheel on this. You have some good trim up here, some little bit of storage, a 12 volt right here. I like how Ram is spelled out right there. Of course, you have the same 12-inch screen as the fully loaded limited Longhorn that we reviewed. If you want to check that out, just make sure you click that banner in the top right-hand corner. We'll go over all the interior bits. This is very similar to that limited Longhorn that we reviewed, just that this is mainly focusing on the differences that the TRX has. TRX here, you have your four-wheel drive controls, you have a launch control mode. Of course, the engine has to be on. We're not wasting any type of gas. This car is reserved on a pad here, and we're not allowed to move it or anything like that. But we wanted to get a quick review for you guys. Here you have the biggest difference between anything other than you have a, just like the other Ram 1500s, you don't have the die right there in case it's actually replaced with the launch control right there. You have a more manly style shifter here, which I actually really appreciate. In this big of like a manly truck, you kind of want a little bit more. Here you have some cup holders here. Of course, there's a key. We'll go ahead and put the key in there. You have some phone storage and your USBs and things like that. Again, if you want to check out the interior, just check out that limited Longhorn review. Right here you have some auxiliary switches, just for anything that you want to add, light bars, things like that. Another really tasteful thing is right here you have a signature TRX I guess plaque, almost 6.2 liter Hemi, Auburn Hills, Michigan, things like that. I really actually like this. Shows you how much boost it's making, your VIN number, horsepower, of course. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if it's going to pick that up. It's not. But it says 702 horsepower right there, of course. Let's open that up. Just like every other TRX, you have a coin holder, good storage, just like every other Ram 1500. You have that gimmick thing. Now, looking right here, you have the TRX seats. They're very similar to any other like a Rebel type seats, except they say TRX. They're very nice. Looking at the headers, all the leather, it's really nice. I like how there's this like leather inside, but there's like cloth in here, just like many sports cars do. Now, this is not a fully loaded spec, so you don't have any type of sunroof or anything like that. The back is still packed. Again, we're gonna leave this car. We're not gonna drive or anything for the owner once they take delivery of it. We just want to respect that because this car is expensive. And if you want to buy it, check it out in the description below. They're ready to sell it to you. But again, just to give them that type of respect, whoever's buying it, we're just not going to touch it, drive it, and mess with it too much. But overall, that's a review of the interior. That wraps up my quick review of this 2021 Ram TRX. Again, if you want to buy this vehicle or any other FCA product, make sure you check out the link below to go to Union City, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Contact Alex Horgan. All his contact information will also be in the description below. If you're interested in any new or pre-owned vehicle they have on the lot, make sure you check him out. He'll give you a great deal guaranteed. Again, this is a 2021 Ram TRX. If you're interested in this pricing, just give him a call. He'll set you up with a great deal. So that's it for me. That's the 2021 Ram TRX. I'll catch you guys in that next video.